In 2021, after 3 decades of faithful service, the United States Army began replacing the legendary Humvee with a new light combat vehicle called the Joint Light Tactical Vehicle, better known as the JLTV. This powerful all-terrain vehicle has armor that protects against explosions as well as medium and light caliber bullets. Above the blast-resistant underbody sits a nearly 360 horsepower engine, which is why the JLTV qualifies for fierce, fire, and fury. The JLTV seeks to protect U.S. ground forces and close-quarters engagement with enemies and improvised explosive devices known as IEDs. IEDs are used to stop troop movements in their path by delivering a catastrophic blow to light armored vehicles and occupants within them. Close to 1,800 U.S. soldiers died due to IEDs in Iraq, making it imperative to find a solution to the Humvee's vulnerabilities. The solution to protect Allied forces while on the move is unequivocally the JLTV. Do you think the JLTV lives up to its predecessor, the iconic Humvee? Continue watching and decide for yourself. But first, don't forget to hit the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell so you always see our future uploads. Now, buckle your seatbelts and enjoy this latest installment of Fierce, Fire, and Fury. Before diving into the development and capabilities of the JLTV, we need to review the history of light vehicles produced by U.S. military contractors to fully understand the need for the JLTV. First up is the Jeep, a small, light troop transport vehicle that became a military icon during World War II and a commercial phenomenon in the United States. The Jeep was born as a general-purpose vehicle at the beginning of World War II in 1941. Some argue the name Jeep came from the letters GP, the acronym for General Purposes Vehicle. This light and fast all-terrain vehicle had a go-anywhere, do-anything attitude and won the hearts of servicemen. However, with the beginning of the Cold War, the Jeep began to lose ground to larger, more armored vehicles. New warfare tactics as well as advanced heavy and medium caliber munitions deployed in sunrise raids and in hostile environments forced U.S. forces to upgrade its fleet of light vehicles. The Jeep's successor became an example of American dominance over ground tactics, the Humvee. Light, powerful, and wrapped in a protective armor, able to deflect light and medium caliber rounds, this small, multi-purpose vehicle quickly became the standard for American ground mobilization. Today, the Humvee is used by more than 60 countries as an all-purpose light transport vehicle. However, during American incursions into the Middle East at the beginning of the 21st century, the Humvee found an enemy difficult to overcome. The Humvee's armor was designed to protect troops against light-caliber rounds and was not developed to withstand explosive attacks. Enemies in Iraq and Afghanistan used high-powered improvised explosive devices, known as IEDs, in the form of projectiles and landmines to counter U.S. troop movements. American military news was soon flooded with images of destroyed and incinerated Humvees in cities and roads in the Middle East, reflecting incidents that had cost the lives of many of American soldiers. Due to new operational needs and the aging of its fleet of light tactical vehicles, the United States Department of Defense issued an order to develop a new model of transportation vehicle that would meet the needs of modern warfare. The U.S. military needed an updated vehicle offering greater protection to the soldiers it carried, a higher degree of survivability against IEDs, and the ability to haul a greater payload than the Humvee, all while maintaining high speeds and unparalleled mobility. In 2006, the Pentagon announced the development of a light vehicle that can face this new type of confrontation, the Joint Light Tactical Vehicle, better known by its acronym JLTV. With support and investments from various countries in addition to the United States, such as Australia, Brazil, and Belgium, the Oshkosh Corporation firm was chosen to begin producing JLTVs in 2015. At the beginning of 2021, the U.S. military implemented its first fleet of JLTVs, focusing the vehicle on tactical maneuvers on the front line of combat, leaving its predecessor Humvee to be used as Army mobility support vehicles in complex operations or war situations if required. So, what are the technical characteristics of the JLTV? This all-terrain vehicle takes advantage of the Oshkosh TAC-4 suspension system. This intelligent suspension system not only offers height independence in each wheel, but also allows the pressure in each axle to be modified to adapt the vehicle to the payload it supports in accordance with the most efficient weight distribution. This provides the JLTV with unmatched off-road capabilities. The tires independently adjust to the terrain to ensure the JLTV can remain stable while pulling over 5,000 pounds. TAC-4 technology solves in real time how a fully loaded vehicle should advance even in the most difficult terrain. The JLTV has a 6.6-liter V8 diesel engine with over 350 horsepower at 3,000 revolutions. This provides enough driving power to carry the vehicle's medium armor while also maintaining a high speed commensurate to the Humvee. A unique characteristic of the JLTV is that it can sling load beneath the Sikorsky Sea Stallion or the Boeing Chinook helicopters, allowing the military to mount and maneuver the vehicle quickly on the battlefield. The JLTV can carry all types of weapons, including a grenade launcher, 50 caliber machine gun, anti-tank missiles, counter-drone weapons, and even a 120mm mortar weapon. It's equipped with integrated combat platforms that collect and analyze data from various sources and communicates targeting information, digital mapping and terrain conditions, and radio transmissions via satellite communication connectivity. As for the JLTV's armor, detailed information is still confidential, but let's review what's been reported to date. The JLTV follows the Kit A and Kit B principle of the U.S. military. This means that vehicles are manufactured with a standard armor base called Kit A, which protects key aspects of the vehicle and includes couplings over which the outer layer of armor, called Kit B, is installed. The outer armor can be added on the battlefield with simple tools if necessary, and is designed to be installed within 5 hours between 2 soldiers or within 30 minutes by a full team. Sources from the U.S. Armed Forces indicate that Kit B can protect the vehicle against RPG attacks, explosives of up to 800 pounds, and improvised landmines commonly called road bombs. The U.S. Army claims that these kits not only improve the autonomy and speed of its vehicles, but also increases their life cycle. In theory, the external armor Kit B could be seriously damaged and easily replaced, and, as long as vital areas are undamaged, the JLTV can continue its mission. Most importantly, the JLTV has a bulletproof protected cabin, as well as an internal fire retardant and fire suppression system, all important upgrades from the Humvee and necessary for protection against modern guerrilla warfare. The JLTV is a little over 20 feet long, nearly 8.5 feet wide, and stands 10 feet tall. Its most common variant can carry a team of 4 soldiers, typically a driver and 3 passengers, with the capacity to add a gunner to its upper turret. This mini tank on wheels weighs roughly 15,000 pounds and can travel on a road at up to 70 miles per hour. If you add all of this up, the JLTV is fit to encounter anything while delivering fierce fire and fury. After this in-depth analysis of the JLTV, we want to know your opinion. Do you think that the JLTV will be up to the needs of the U.S. military in the face of new forms of armed confrontations? Drop your opinion in the comment section below. If you found this video as intriguing as we did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button to see more thought-provoking content. Thank you very much for joining us for this video. See you next time on Fierce, Fire, and Fury.